Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Caravanning with the Missus, and thanks for watching, subscribing, etc. Today's little vlogette is, well, just a little thing really I thought I might do. We've been camping in the driveway, in the caravan for the last couple of weeks, on and off. Pretty much. Why? Well, because we haven't been caravanning for over a month now, so we're starting to miss it a bit. But also we thought we'd see if we can possibly save a little bit of money on the old electricity and gas bills, because our gas bills, because our electricity bills, obviously, it's everybody knows, are starting to hit quite hard in the house. So we thought we'd see what it's like in the caravan. So yeah, we thought we'd come in the caravan, just on and off. Sadie goes to work Wednesday, Thursday mornings. It's an early start, so for those 2 nights we go into the house. But now it's Monday, the 12th of December. Oh yeah, and look at that. It's actually been snowing. It's not snowing now. You can see it's sort of settled a bit, or it's slightly sort of, oh yeah, it is a little bit dusty. So yeah, so we're in the caravan, in the driveway, nice and cosy. It's probably about -1, -2 out there. But of course we're lovely and cosy in here. We've tried going off grid for a little bit, for a couple of days. It wasn't too successful, to be honest, because although it was nice and sunny, it was last week, it was lovely and sunny, that our solar panel is in the shade 90% of the time until the sun, because the sun's so low and there's lots of houses around here, it was in the shade until about 12 o'clock, and then it got a bit of direct sunlight, but only for about an hour and a half. And with us, because we've got the heating on pretty much all day and all night, the little fan for that was using a little bit of juice, so that wasn't quite enough to keep us unplugged for a couple of days. So we plugged back in to the mains, so it's nice and toasty. Oh yeah. So Eric's looking at me. Ain't your mate? He's waiting to go for a walk. Bless him. Yeah, I've got a driving lesson soon. Those who watch regularly will know I'm a driving instructor. So I've got a driving lesson soon, about half an hour, well, about an hour, and another one this afternoon. But yeah, so we'll stay in the caravan and see how this goes. But yeah, we're enjoying it so far. It's nice and cosy. Only thing is, because we're using a lot of gas, and we can only use, I now know we can only use propane bottles, because our gas locker isn't wide enough for safe fill ones, so we've got to use propane, and 6 kilogram bottle last us probably 5 days in here at the moment, and they're quite expensive. They're £36 to get from our usual petrol station, but we've discovered Go Outdoors in Coventry, because we're in Leicester. Go Outdoors in Coventry, which is just down the road, they sell them for £25. Plus we'll get 10% off because we're camping and caravanning club members, so it should be about about £22.50 or something like that, so that'll be good. And we need one because we've just run out of a gas bottle, so we need to go and get one. Anyway, we're going to have lots of fun and frolics. Hopefully walk Eric later on today. He loves it in the snow, if it's still snowing. And might take a pub walk in. I wouldn't mind making a pizza tonight. Do you fancy pizza? He's not keen. Oh, all right then, let's do something else. Yeah, so Tuesday now. Just thought I'd catch up with you, because I probably won't, to be honest, I probably won't do a particularly in detail vlog of our stay in the driveway, because there's not much going on. Oh, by the way, that's one of our Christmas deco things that we've got going on. And there's a little bit of tinsel. I think we're going to put some silver stuff up soon. And with the obligatory Sadie's favourites, actually they are quite nice, illuminated Christmas trees. And then we've got the usual that thing going there. I must admit I quite like that actually. And then I've been directed to, oh yes, look at these crazy dudes. Did you say they're Norwegian or something, these wooden things? And then we've got these crazy dudes underneath. Is that as Christmassy as our caravan's going to get?
No.
No?
No, we've only just started.
Ah,
We've got
okay.
these baubles on there. On here,
Oh,
look.
baubles. Oh yeah, baubles. Hang on, hang on. Can't show you the missus. She doesn't want to be in this one.
No, it's all right. No,
Coming down with the cold or something. Oh, look at that. And I've got one over that side, which isn't on. Oh, and in case you're wondering, there's Eric, chilling. So yeah, like I say, I don't do much in this vlog because we're pretty much going to, I think we're going to be staying in the caravan pretty much indefinitely. I did a little test last night. We were connected to the house, and the truma was switched over to, oh hang on, I'll put these lights on so you can probably see me a bit better. That's it. And truma's switched over to electricity 2, so that's the high wattage one. What was it, about 1600 amps, something like that. Anyway, and that cost about £5 for 24 hours with the heating on all the time because it's really cold out there. It's about 0 to -1 or 2 at the moment. So yeah, so extreme sort of condition, well, extreme-ish as far as we get, hopefully as extreme as we're going to get, or there or thereabouts. So yeah, quite expensive, £5 a day. So we switched over to gas now. I spent most of the day getting over to Coventry. It's only about 45 minutes away, but spent about 3 hours stuck in traffic and all the rest of it. But I think it was worth it because I got a gas 6 kilogram Cala propane gas canister for the princely sum of £22.50. So I was really pleased with that because I've got I just bought a, what are they called, loyalty card from Go Outdoors. And that, coupled with my camping caravanning club discount, meant that I could pick one up for £22.50. So quite happy with that. I think I'll be going there again in the future to get my gas bottles. What I hope to show you a bit later on tonight is me making the bed, because I know those, because I make it a bit differently now, but it's really, really good. It only takes a couple of minutes, and I do it every night, and it doesn't seem to be a pain. But I think I've perfected my technique, so I might show you that in a bit. And then probably not an awful lot else, because like I say, we're doing the same old thing every day. I mean, today, what did we get up to today? Sadie was, what did you get? Nuts, she got up to, well, reading a book and stuff and chilling. She's going to work tomorrow morning. Me, I spent most of the day, well, I did a driving lesson first thing, and then over to Coventry for a bit. Oh, and then I'm doing tea. What are we having, my little chickpea? Peas, taters, and oh, you can already see, bit dark. Yeah, pies.
Chicken and mushroom vegan.
Vegan chicken and mushroom pies. Comfort food for these cold winter evenings. Oh, I say. Yeah, so that'll be nice to look forward to. And so another day draws to a close. Oh, just thought I'd show you one of my latest projects I've been working on. I'll probably do a full review of these later. But yeah, these little Govi lights I got. Don't know if you've seen them, but it's the LED, multicoloured LED lights that you get in one of the new Bailey's, Bailey range. I forget what that range is now, but bit like that. So look, here we go. Oh, hang on, just need to turn the lights off. And then, now, wait for this, wait for it. Right, hang on, there's the front window, just about to see it. Ooh. Look at that. And of course you can have them on all different sorts of modes. Oh, that's a nice one. Brightness as well. Where's the brightness? That's the brightness. Look at that. They're only down the front end of the caravan at the moment, but I'm going to put them down the rear end as well soon, and then at the say I'll probably do a proper review. Look at that. Any colour you like, any pattern you like, any brightness you like. It's lovely. Well, I think I'll probably just have them on a static mode, I think. Something like, I don't know. Yeah, probably have them on. You can have them all different sorts. There's also, where's the mode button? Yeah, all sorts of flashing stuff going on. There's also a music mode where it's got a microphone and it pulsates to the music. Yay! Sadie's really excited about that one. Not. But generally I think we'll probably have it just on a static colour. Because I'm thinking of it like a champagne bar type thing. Sit here, having our Prosecco. Lovely. Anyway, that's that. I'll show you. Now I'll show you, just quickly show you how I make the bed in case there's other people out there with the Bailey Discovery D4-4. And this is how I've perfected my technique of making the bed, everybody. The front bed, that is, the two doubles. Because I go to sleep down this end. Oh, hang on, it's a bit dark. Oh, so I'm going to make the bed because I go to sleep down this end, the front end of the caravan, because Sadie likes to sleep at the other end because she gets up early, and Eric likes to snuggle up next to her as well. So I just make these up, and I've perfected my technique. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I thought I'd wrap up the vlog. It's now, ooh, let's have a look. It's Thursday, 15th of the 12th. Quite simply because we're just doing the same old thing that we do normally in our day-to-day stuff. There's not really much interesting going on. But I thought I'd wait until today because this is quite extreme temperatures as far as we're concerned in the sunny Midlands. We don't get this, we don't normally get this sort of thing. I've just made a couple of notes to make sure I sort of cover all my points. But basically, yeah, so over the last couple of days, as I say, we just do our usual things. Sadie went to work a couple of mornings on the Wednesday and Thursday morning, although she's a bit poorly this morning with a cold. So she's actually in bed at the moment in the caravan, so if you hear her coughing, that'll be, well, Sadie coughing, because she's poorly with a cold, she's in bed with a cold. And me, I've done a couple of driving lessons, about a couple each day, as I do, part-time driving instructor. Plus I did my radio show, which hopefully went out today at 5 o'clock because I pre-record it on my own, and then I just copied the file onto the radio station server. So I did that. In the afternoons, usually when I'm not doing any lessons, I often like to take Eric for a nice long walk, about an hour or so. And then we have a pint somewhere and then an hour's walk back. So yeah, we've been doing that, which is great. Made some smashing meals in the caravan. Oh my God, OMG. Oh, wow. Like for example, tonight I made the most amazing curry. I just cooked the mushrooms and onions a bit, well, sort of dry fried them a little bit longer than usual, so getting a little bit crispy. That really, oh, nailed it. What do you reckon, love? Nailed it? Yes, yes, yes. We're both trying to seek curry perfection. That was lovely, that was. I used a Patax sort of pot, you know, the little things. Yes. Okay, all right. But yeah, I've always got on well with the Patax, and just one, you know, one of those little pots. It was a beautiful thing. Anyway, it was lovely. What did we have last night for tea? It was also banging. Balls, was it balls? Vegan balls. Oh, that was gorgeous as well. Made by me. Yes, I did. Anyway, so lovely stuff. I think I'm digressing a little bit. So yeah, that's generally what we get up to during the day. So yeah, temperatures. So today in sunny East Midlands, Leicester, it went down to about -8 degrees. So in the caravan, we started getting problems with things freezing up. I've wrapped the Truma water pump in, well, I've just put it in my sort of an old coat that I've got. So I put the sort of the water pump bit, you know, as it goes into the caravan, put that up the sleeve, and the rest of the coat around the aqua roll, the 40-litre aqua roll, and also found some old carpet in the garage, so I wrapped that around the aqua roll as well. So, which seemed to work because the aqua roll, the water in the aqua roll wasn't frozen this morning, but the actual water in the water pump, the sleeve bit that goes from the caravan to the pump, that was frozen. But that wasn't too bad. We just brought it in the caravan for 10 minutes and then that thawed out and then everything worked perfectly. But also, like yesterday, we started off for the first, because we've been here for a couple of weeks now on the driveway, and until yesterday we were fully connected, really, fully serviced. So the water was actually, aqua roll was actually going via, you know, the valve thing that goes up and down, via a long hose into our external tap in the house. But yesterday, that tap itself froze up, so obviously couldn't use that anymore. So since yesterday, what we've been doing is just taking the aqua roll inside, well, into the garden, and then been filling it up. But then since the tap froze, I can't do that. So now I'm going in, taking the aqua roll into the kitchen, and then using a kettle to fill it up. But of course that gets a bit tedious, so I only half fill it and then bring it out. But that seems to be working anyway. So the aqua roll isn't freezing, it's just the Truma pump bit that is, that's the problem there. Also, some of the drains are freezing up as well. When I had to shower this morning, the water wouldn't flush away because that was blocked. but then I went under the caravan and there's like a little push fit thing right underneath the shower. So I just pulled that, disconnected it, and then all the shower water just drains straight onto the drive, which is fine because then it finds its way into the water drain, the rainwater drain that we've got in the driveway, or at least it did, but it's all frozen up now. Everything's frozen. If you pour water on the driveway, it literally freezes probably within minutes. I don't know, I haven't tried it, but within minutes it's freezing. Bless him, I can hear Eric sleeping now and doing his little, he sometimes starts barking and whining and stuff when he's in his sleep. Bless him. Anyway, so yeah, not too bad in these temperatures. I'll tell you what, thumbs up to the old Truma combi heater that we've got in the caravan. That is very nearly perfect. You wouldn't even know it's on, it's so quiet, and it just keeps the caravan at a constant 16 to 18 degrees during the day, and we put it down to 12 degrees at night. You can hear it firing up during the night because it's on gas at the moment, so you can hear it firing up, but it's still pretty quiet. It doesn't wake me up, and I'm quite a sensitive sleeper. So yeah, big thumbs up to the Truma water heater. That is really, really, really good. It's had a few error messages now and then. We've Googled it and then it's just cleared itself. Things like it overheated, I think, once or twice, but then after about a minute or two, that then cleared and all the rest of that. So where are we now on my notes? So, yeah, great. In the house, we've got a smart meter. Of course, one of the reasons we're doing this in the caravan is to try and, well, A, we like it in the caravan anyway, we haven't been in it for a long time, but also to see if we could reduce our electricity bills and gas bills. Because normally in the house, our power bills would be about £60 a month before they started going up. So with electricity and gas, they'd normally be about £60 a month. But then, of course, the last couple of months, they've increased up to about £100 a month, 120. So we thought, being in here, well, hopefully that should make, and that was, when I said last month, literally we were in the house and it was the heating was pretty much off most of the time. But if we're pushing the boat out maybe once or twice a week, we'd pop the heating up to about 10 degrees, didn't we? And that was luxury to us. But other than that, we've just been sitting in there really cold, and that's been costing about £120 for that month. So unfortunately, being in the caravan doesn't seem to have made things an awful lot cheaper. At the moment, looking at the smart meter, it seems to be running about £6 a day. That's £3 on electricity, £3 on gas. The electricity is probably understandable because we're currently connected to the electric in the garage, so that will be supplying the caravan, which is basically the electric. We've got the electric towel radiator in the bathroom. That's permanently on in the caravan, and what else is, well, it's powering the TV, which is on most of the time. Sadie's, well, both of us have been here nearly all day, every day, apart from when we walk in Eric and stuff. So the heating's been on, so the electricity's having to power the fan and stuff, as well as the fridge is on electric. So that kind of explains £3 a day on the electric bill, but £3 a day on the gas bill in the house, and nobody's there. It's just the frost setting. The radiators do go on, because when I've gone in there to, I don't know, fill up the aqua roll, the radiator's usually a little bit warm, so you can tell it's gone on. But that seems to be costing about £3 a day at the moment. But I suppose this is a good time really to be in the caravan when it's so cold, to be trying all this out, because obviously if we were in the house now, putting the house at this temperature that is in the caravan would be costing an extortionate amount of money. Which is why on the Sunday, when it's going to be starting to get a lot warmer apparently, I think we're looking about +8 or 10 degrees, then we might go in the house for a bit, maybe over Christmas and New Year for a couple of weeks, before we go caravanning, because we've got a trip booked for the July the 7th, just a 3-dayer, which we'll probably vlog. So yeah, not too, yeah, £6 a day. So if it's £6 a day, that equates to about £180 a month that's costing in a house, and nobody's there. It's all freezing. That's weird. Yeah. In the warm well, when the days are a little bit warmer, we do disconnect from the house, and we're on solar power during the day. But as I probably said earlier, that's a little bit dodgy because where the solar panel is, it's in between lots of shadows of houses and stuff, so it doesn't really get much light at all, even though the sun's pretty good at the minute. And what else was I going to say? Oh yes, pizza stuff. Thank you very much for everybody that commented on my pizza vlog, which was the last vlog we did, especially Gavlos and Tanks on Tour. Thank you very much. I think it was Gavlos who said he rolls the pizza. Rolls the pizza up by hand, so I think I'll be doing that next time. And yeah, and Tanks were saying all good stuff about making a load of dough up and stick it in the freezer and stuff. So yeah, we might be doing that. As for they both recommended the Uni pizza oven. Maybe we might think about that, but at the moment that seems a little too pizza extreme for us. Because we love our pizzas. At the moment, the stone, I think, is about as far as we want to go as far as pizza concerned. But things may change in the future. Watch this space. Okie doke. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Eric's in bed with his mum. He's always by her side, especially when she's in her bed. Anyway, bless him. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. As I say, we're going to be in here for another few days. Doesn't seem much point vlogging anything else because we're just doing the same old thing. You know, a couple of driving lessons, although I've actually got tomorrow off, radio show and all the rest of that. So yeah, happy days. Oh, Merry Christmas, if you hope you have a good one, and Happy New Year and all that, and I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't mind. We'd awfully appreciate that. That'd be great. And all I can say is laters taters.